Gentlemen, hello. Congratulations on the film. It
Thank
is
you
a
so
wonderful piece of work. So thank you so much for your time. I just wanted to maybe go around the room. Maybe Colman, I'll start with you. What is the kind of lure and the power of August Wilson's work? I mean, for you as actors, I mean, what does he give you that maybe other writers that you've worked with or ever scripts that you've given that he gives you? What's extra about him that makes him so special?
It feels like you're in a heavyweight boxing match. He's
Yeah.
he's giving you the tools to get in there, and you got to bring everything you got. You got to train hard, you got to work hard, you got to study, and then you got to be able to throw those punches and get in there and jab and move. I think it's really. I think for every African American actor that I know, it truly feels like a privilege when you're cast in an August Wilson work, because you get to actually do all the things that you wish you could do on the stage. You know, everything you dreamed of, every note, you get to play full arcs of African American characters. You know, not just peripheral people. Everybody's got a story. Everybody's got some music, and so that's the joy. And I know that any actor worth his salt is just ready to wrestle with some August Wilson.
And Michael, how about you?
I would say to tag on to that, everything that Coleman has said, and just add that for me, it's just the authenticity of the representation of African American, our humanness. We get on display our full humanity, something that normally see on the screen very often, and even on stage sometimes. But he gives you the full breadth and depth of the African American experience, and he gives it to you authentically. There's a truth to it.
Yeah, and same for you, Glynn, as well.
Well, also that you become a part of a collection of work that is lionized throughout the theatrical community, and so that you have other pieces that you can look forward to doing. It's once you get one under your belt, it's wonderful to be able to say, well, I've done that one now. I'd love to do this one. I would love. So it gives you a map, so to speak, of works that you can follow throughout your career, actually.
Yeah, and some of the great sequences in the movie is you guys in that room where you guys are rehearsing. It's just like it's electric all the way through. I couldn't take my eyes off what you guys were doing with Chadwick. I just wonder what it was like to act in that, because obviously this is a stage play, but it really felt like a real kind of cinematic moment, you guys, when you were all kind of sparring together. I just wondered what that experience was like. Maybe Michael, I'll start with you on that one.
Joy, pure joy. The idea of being in this room with Glynn and Colman and these, titans and Chad, and then getting the experience with Viola. This cast is incredible. These actors are amazing, and just to get in, to use the analogy that Colman was talking about, to get in the ring, and be able to spar and dance with these gentlemen, and the one that's with us in spirit. It was incredible. It was indescribable. I mean, it was one of those things I couldn't wait to get to the set.
Yeah, and Glynn, obviously, not to give anything away, but you and Chadwick have obviously quite a few heavy scenes together. I mean, that must have been great to play with each other in that, because it goes to some dark places, but also there's a real there's a real relationship between you forming there, even though it's a little bit fraught.
Yeah, no, it was a wonderful time, a wonderful experience. Just like the guys are saying, Chadwick was, just a professional to the teeth, and so it was wonderful to work with him, and with someone who, the term brings it, there's a term where he brings it, and so it's kind of like a musician talk, that every note that you utter, there's a call and a response,
Yeah,
it's right on cue.
Yeah, and just very quickly, Colman, obviously I spoke to you a few weeks ago about Chadwick. Now I've seen it and seen what you were saying about him before, about how true that was. I mean, it must be great now that people are going to get to see this, that there's so much talk about him and the film.
Absolutely, of course. It does feel like, I'm so happy that this film is coming out now. It does feel like sort of a Christmas present for the world right now, to examine these things that we've been wrestling with in our culture for the past year, to see how people are just fighting for agency in their lives, and to just see these. I love the idea of you seeing these Black people unapologetic and raw. And I think you're seeing a group of people of talent and size and people who feel that they have the responsibility of telling these stories. And so I think it's very powerful, especially right now.
Yeah. Although I will say I can't count to 3 anymore in the last week. I can only say 1, 2, you know what to do. So that's with me. That's with me
That's all
forever
you
now.
need.
So
That's all you need,
thank you,
Scott.
thank you for that.
That's all you need. Yes.
That's all you need.
Gentlemen, pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much, and congratulations on the film again.
Thank you,
Thank
Scott.
you.
Take it
Thanks
easy,
for your
man.
time. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, you guys!